Hello, good evening. It's Jen. Thanks for joining me tonight. I wanted to chat a little bit about the gender pay gap as it relates to professional sports with you tonight. So let's just jump right in. I think if you were alive last year, you're aware that the women's national team won the World Cup. As soon as they did so, they collectively sued the league. And unfortunately, FIFA came back with a hard slap in the face and said, you don't work the same, you don't have the same skill set, we don't owe you the same amount of compensation. If we jump over to basketball, one example would be the number one draft picks of 2012 for both the men's league and the women's league. Fast forward 7 years in each league, and the female earns $115,000 a year. And the male earns $27.1 million, which is to say that the female salary is a rounding error to the men's compensation. It's also estimated that the WNBA only pays 23% of their revenue out to their athletes, whereas the NBA pays 50% of their revenue to their athletes. And so these are completely different pies. Women aren't asking for a dollar for dollar match. That's not the equality, I think, that's being sought. I think that knowing that women make less than half of their potential is the inequitable part. I think what also is really interesting with the market research is all through a male viewership. The women are completely left off. What would it be like if there was an entertainment in the sports realm for women to consume in the associated products? It's kind of mind-boggling to think that that's nowhere in the conversation. So ESPN outlines 3 things to grow a league. The first is investments. It's pretty obvious. We need owners with deep pockets, municipalities who are also willing to invest in the female leagues, and corporate sponsorships as well help fill in the compensation gap. So the second part is media. I think everybody's heard of College Game Day or at least Monday Night Football. But again, women don't have any primetime spots. We deserve coverage. We want to see this. And the third thing is time. And I think that's just kind of a given that, for something to grow and to become successful, it's going to happen organically over time. So it's just too much to unpack. This feels really inadequate to me. But the last nugget I want to share is that I think it's really important for young girls to see themselves represented in the athletes on TV. They deserve to turn on the television and see their own icons, see their own heroes playing a sport so that they know what's possible for themselves. Sports are no longer just for boys and men. Ladies, it's our time.